So what happens is that you might be able to handle a lot of stress. And maybe your whole life you've handled a lot of stress. And stuff starts happening, like this pandemic. And it was totally unlike anything you ever expected. And it's kind of hit you hard. A lot of stuff has come in that's not fun. So what happens is that it forces your stress to go to your threshold. And you know you're getting to your threshold when you begin to start doing behaviors, doing things that you know are not the best responses or the best way of coping, okay? And it's what you start doing. So, for example, let's say you're a person who enjoys a glass of red wine with dinner, right? Nothing wrong with that, okay? Glass of red wine every day at dinner sometimes can actually be healthy. Now, you're finding yourself having 2 glasses of red wine at dinner, or you find yourself having a vodka martini before dinner, and then a couple of glasses of wine at dinner. You know what I'm talking about. So when you begin to see a behavior that in moderation is fine, and then it begins to increase, okay, that's a sign that you're beginning to get over your stress threshold. Another example is just certain specific emotional responses. So, for example, men are socialized to not feel sad, okay, and to not grieve. So a lot of times, if they get under stress, okay, they might actually have a physical response, health-wise, or they get angry. Now, the thing is, if you're not normally a person gets angry that often, but now you're beginning to find the temper flaring more and more frequently. Yep, that's an example. You've hit your threshold and you're beginning to go over it. Okay. For women and also for men, depression. Depression is another sign that you're definitely getting over your threshold. Okay. Chronic anxiety, same thing. And be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself because some of us have lower stress thresholds, or we have lower stress thresholds in certain areas of our life. So you might be able to handle, for example, a lot of things, with your kids. But when you get to work, the stress of working with team members in a certain culture, that might trigger more. So just know that in different areas, you're going to be more resilient than others. And a lot of the work we're doing is to build resilience within yourself. So we're using emotions because that's a core place where many of us become vulnerable, all right? Being able to monitor and regulate our emotions is one of the hardest things to do. And it's a lifelong process. Please know that. It's lifelong. I'm still working on it every day myself. So the more that we can build the muscles, okay, in our brains, new neural pathways that are just basically skills and tools that help us to be able to come back to a place where we feel confident or peace or happy or any of those things, okay? That's our goal.